Bro, I'm on my phone, right? And I see something that say, King Yella said his son was influenced by rappers. And he blaming Bloodhound, Lil Jeff, Bloodhound Q50, Vine 1700, and whoever else for his son being in prison, bro. Like, I don't even talk about other people for real, bro. But like, that's what this video about to be about, bro. King Yella blaming Bloodhound, Lil Jeff, Q50, and Vine 1700 for his son being in prison, bro. Crashing out. He called it, I guess he's saying his son a crash out, whatever. Bro, as a father, bro, as a man, if your son don't want to be like you, bro, that say a lot about you. That ain't got nothing to do with Bloodhound. Ain't got nothing to do with Seventh Vine. You, bro. You gotta be a great influence, bro. I know if I had a son, my son would want to be just like me. Facts. I'm not a goofy. I don't gang bang, bro. I don't hang with fake people. I get bread, bro. I stay to myself. I dress clean when I gotta get dressed. Feel me? When I go out, I'm presentable at all times, bro. Like, I don't do drugs. I don't drink. I don't put women over my purpose. Bro, it's so much, like, I don't troll on the internet. I'm not sitting. People don't look at me as a joke, bro. Like, a lot of dudes get looked at as jokes because how they present themselves. Like, they corny, they too goofy, they clowns. Bro, none of that, bro. Because that's the type of person that somebody not going to want to be like, bro. They don't want to be like somebody that everybody laughing at, bro. Ain't nothing funny that if somebody laughing at you and you treating yourself like a joke and a peasant and you, certain people just corny, bro. Like they corny. I never was the most popular dude. I never was the coolest guy. But I never was corny. I might have had glasses. I might have been a laid back, quiet, smart person. But I never was corny, bro. As a kid, never was corny. Like, anything that was corny, I always looked at it as corny. Anything that was super goofy and clowns, I always looked at it as that. I barely even like doing my own skits. Like, I don't even do my own skits and none of that type of stuff because it's like, if something corny to me, it's gonna make me cringe, bro. So imagine being a corny person to the world or a clown, how you carry yourself, and your child don't want to look up to you. This ain't even about just dude. Like, I don't know him, bro. Like, but what we see on the internet, bro. And then you see Lil Jeff. Long live Lil Jeff. Dog was a cool guy. Feel me? Vine 1700, everybody, they cool to the world. You feel me? Like, everybody do crash out stuff, clown stuff sometimes. We all might say something on the internet, but if your kid don't want to be like you as a dad or a mom, that's sad, bro. Should nobody outside your crib have more influence over your child than you? You should teach them about their credit. You should teach them about guns and money and music and intercourse with the opposite or whatever they, you feel me? You supposed to teach them that type of stuff. You supposed to teach them about the, you feel me? If you don't, cause they gonna learn it somewhere else. They gonna learn it from their friends. Their friends gonna be, oh, you corny, you weak, you ain't doing it, peer pressure. Now you got a little fiend as a kid. You got a little alky as a child, like, and now you stressing because your child out here running with goofies that had influence more than you because you ain't put your foot down, bro. Like, you gotta learn how to raise your kids and take the accountability for your own child's actions, bro. Like, yeah, we are growing to who we gonna be ourselves, but a lot of times it's the people that just was there and didn't speak up. Like, if a father not in a certain person's life, a person's mind might be so weak that they needed their daddy, they needed their mama, they needed to hear that I love you, they needed to hear that you pretty, you handsome. They needed to hear that. Some people just adapt and don't need that. You feel me? They just mentally strong. Like, everybody brains wired different. Everybody anxiety and everybody different, bro. You feel me? Some people need it, some people don't. Some people might not never have confidence because they never had their daddy in their life. Or they knew their daddy, but their father never even put no type of you pretty, you handsome, you fresh, yeah, you got a nice, like, I got a big nose, you feel me? Like, I ain't never in my life like, oh man, my dad should have told me I had a good nose, a big nose, but it was like, cause like, I don't need that, bro. Like, I know I got a big nose, you feel me? Like, I ain't tripping on that. Like, who care, bro? Some people need that though. Like Michael Jackson, his daddy was in his life, but he had to get a nose job because he ain't feel good about himself. He wanted to get a nose job. You feel me? Nothing wrong with him doing that, but it's like, that was an insecurity. Some people just take their insecurities to the extreme compared to others, bro. So when it comes to parenting, some people need their parents more than the other. Like, you might be around, but you don't know them like that. They don't know you. They not influenced by you enough. Like, they don't feel like I want to be like mom, I want to be like dad. They show me that I can be this strong about this situation or this strong about myself. So I gotta go listen to Bloodhound, Lil Jeff, and I gotta do these drills, and I gotta, you feel me? That's Jeff mastered that. You feel me? Like, Jeff was, man, dog was doing his thing for sure. On that, you feel me? In that lane, he did his thing. Allegedly. But then you got somebody's son that get caught, and then the dad blaming Lil Jeff. Bro, he don't even know Lil Jeff, bro. He heard his songs, bro, like, in your house, in his mama house. Where were y'all at? Y'all ain't had the money to move him out the ghetto. Like, y'all ain't think like, oh, let me get him out the rack. Let me get him out the, you feel me? Y'all say, oh, we famous. We got, all right, I'm famous, but I'm gonna keep my shorty there. You feel me? Shorty gotta grow up. Cause I don't get these men, bro. Like, I don't even listen to Payroll like I used to as a kid. Like, but I respect him in that aspect of he raised his son. Like, from Detroit, we seen it. Like, he raised his son. We seen it, bro. Like, we watched him do that over the years. Like, if you from Detroit, you know what I'm talking about, bro. We seen him on the videos, on the Twitter, on the Instagram. We seen it, bro. So it's a difference from having a son that want to be like you or want to take some of your traits than having a son that's just like taking traits of another man because he can't look up to his dad, bro. I ain't saying his son look up to him, but we seen him raising him. We seen Payroll be a good influence. Like, Payroll is Payroll in Detroit, bro. Like, you feel me? Like, so Yella is Yella in Chicago. I don't know who he is, but I know what we see on the internet. And like I said, having the little Jeff and them having the influence on his son is like crazy. Like compared to his dad that's still living, that he got fame too. That's crazy, bro. And I know the internet. I don't know nothing about King Yella, but I just see the interview. I've been seeing the interviews over the years and all that type of stuff. So this ain't like no shade to him, but what you put out, what you put out and what people perceive you as, bro, is what everybody gonna look at you as. So if you put out a certain image, that's what we gonna take you as. Exactly what we gonna take you as, bro. Lil Jeff put out a certain image. Q50 put out a certain image. Vine put out a certain image. They draw into it. If you put out a cornball image, bro, imagine what your kids thinking. If the world see you on the internet as this person and your kids see you as dad, and then they get on the internet and they see what everybody look at you as, how everybody look at you, and how you come off to air with the stuff you do, of course they gonna be influenced by somebody else, but you gotta think about that, bro. You can't be moving. You can't move any kind of way when you got a kid, bro. Like you gotta be the cool dad, bro. You gotta put your foot down, but you gotta be cool. You can't be embarrassing your child, cause you never know. You embarrass your kid, they turn into a monster and be. Man, that's why I told myself when I had kids, bro, I'm gonna be the daddy that's rich. I'm gonna be the rich daddy, out the way daddy. Kids going to school. Material stuff don't mean nothing, but I don't care what nobody say. My baby going to school in Gucci. She going to school in Burberry. I didn't go to school in that. You feel me? She gonna have Jordan. She gonna have Walmart stuff too, but I'm gonna put my kid, my daughter and my son, I'm gonna put them in jewelry. I'm gonna put them in nice stuff, bro. Like, cause I know what I wanted as a kid. I see other people going to school with it. I want to have the same thing they had, but I never hated it. I never envied it. None of that. It's just, I didn't have it. So I know how I'm going to have my kids going to school. You feel me? And people don't look at it like this. Like, think about it like this. In school, in high school and middle school, the girls used to like the boys with the long hair, right? Long hair. If somebody's hair was down here in high school, middle school, oh yeah, he got that long, pretty hair. He got that long hair. Tell me I'm lying. The girl that go to school, she be fresh. She got all the J's. She got all the Jordans. She be having on all the jewelry, the gold. Tell me I'm lying. So why do people still allow their kids to go to school bummy and looking dirty, and then wondering why the kid ain't got no confidence and why they getting bullied? I can't be that parent. That's selfish to be that parent, bro. You can say, oh, I'm going to teach my kids black power. I'm going to teach them that this, and that. If they got an afro, they kinky hair. You can say all that all you want to, bro. But that's selfish, bro. We living in a world, bro, that, yeah, you got to know who you is first and foremost. But your parents, bro, when you step outside of your home, your house, it's everything. Period, bro. If your kid going to school dirty, if your kid got corny parents, a hood rat mama, a drunk daddy, a daddy that's just weak, embarrassing, bro. So that lead them down the wrong path. You got to lead them down the right path from day one. Send them to school with, if they wear uniform, clean uniform, no wrinkles, no busted shoes. Wipe y'all kids' shoes off, bro. Start taking the toothbrush and cleaning y'all kids' shoes, bro. Think about that, man. Look at your kid. Go in your room, your kid's room. Look at all their shoes and tell me is the sole of their shoes white. If they white shoe, if they got the white soles, tell me is they white or is they muddy, dirty? Is they bent up? Oh, they stay play shoes. They wear them shoes every day to school and everywhere else. How's that they play shoes? Either day they play shoes, clean them off. Teach them how to clean them off. As a parent, everybody got the first influence on their child. If you don't got no influence on your child once they get hit a certain age, that's honestly your fault, bro. Y'all sent them to these schools they go to. So y'all sent them around strangers to raise your kids. You sending your kids to daycare, to preschool, kindergarten, all that, to public schools, private school, whatever schools y'all send them to. Y'all letting other people teach y'all kids and instill fear into y'all children. And then y'all, it's like you basically letting strangers raise your kid, bro. How is they scared of the teachers. Man, your kids shouldn't be scared of nobody, bro, but God. If y'all believe in that. And I say that every video because everybody don't believe in God. Sending your kid to school is basically training them, programming them to know basic stuff, pointless stuff, to instill fear in them, it's just crazy, just like, be a good role model. Man, don't even be a role model. Be a good parent, man. Be a good example of what to be and what not to be. Show them what not to be. Don't show them just what to be. Show them what not to be, too. Because you can be everything, and then they see something else, and they say, oh, I ain't never seen that side. I'm about to go over there and see, even though my daddy and my mama told me don't do that. I'm about to go over there and see why they said don't do that. Because I don't have the confidence, and I don't know who I am. So I'm going to experiment and go do something over there. Be a parent, bro.